Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ashland Middle School Baseball here on WACA-TV, your exclusive home for Ashland sports. Today's middle school matchup features your Ashland Clockers against the Hopkinton Hillers. Hopkinton has come in with a fantastic record. I think they've lost maybe one or two games all season. And your Ashland middle school Clockers are struggling a little bit. I think they've won one game. Talking to Coach before the game, several of the 8th graders have been called up to freshman baseball at high school, and we have a team that has a lot of 7th graders, first time playing on the big diamond, but team's been hanging in there, scoring runs, getting better every week, so looking forward to today's game. A little bit of a cold day today. We've had a couple of nice baseball days, but not too many. It's been a relatively cold and wet year so far for baseball, but I don't think the kids really mind. On the mound for the Clockers today, we have number 20, Ryan Pasalaka. Batting first for Hopkinton is Barberi. Apologize to the Hopkinton players. I don't have your first names, so I'll be calling you by your last names, which is fine. All right. Little meeting with the home plate umpire, and we're underway. First pitch came in high for a ball. There's a strike. So right away, we're at 1-1, top of the first inning. We're broadcasting today from Stone Park in Ashland. Strike two. Stone Park is probably in the best shape I've seen it in the last 6 years, which is great. One ball, two strikes. Good hit to the shortstop. Nice throw across. Great play there by number 41, Colton Gorman. J.P. Duffy on first base got the catch. Gorman's got an older brother that plays baseball. A lot of the kids on this team have older brothers that play baseball. That pitch is low for a ball. Bat for Hopkinton is Paul Sinello. Gets under that one, cuts a big foul ball out of play. He'll bring our count to 1-1. Paul Sinello is a very tall middle school player. And that pitch was high and just in fair territory. Left fielders after that, hits the cutoff. And that's a double for Paul Sinello. That ball landed maybe 3 feet inside of the foul line. Batting third is Moore. Runner on second base. And that's in there for a strike. Get under that one. That one's up in foul territory. First baseman, great job getting back under that ball for the second out. Great range there by J.P. Duffy to get himself back well under that ball and make the out. So we've got 2 outs, runner on second. Now at bat is Nelson. And that's in there for a strike. Oh, that ball gets by. The catcher's a low pitch. So pass ball. Paul Snell will make his way to third base. 1 ball, 1 strike on Nelson. That ball's just outside. That's another ball. I think we have 3-1 count now. And that's way up in the air. Foul. Catcher's trying to get under it, but I think that's out of play. Went into the Ashland dugout. Good job by his catcher getting the mask off, looking up, thinking about getting under it, but that ball just was unplayable. Looks like we have a full count. Oh, and that ball's high. Okay. Runners at the corners. Got Militia up at bat. It's got a lefty. Got to watch out over here for foul balls. That ball's high, pops out of the glove, and runner from first goes over to second. It's kind of catcher indifference. He's not going to throw down on that. Now we have runners in second and third, 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes into Militia. That's a little high and outside. Vasilaka takes his time, settles down a little bit. That ball comes in high. Got 3 balls. And that's in there for a strike. I assume the batter was taking all the way there. Now we got 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the first inning. No score yet. And that ball's high. All right, bases are full. Coming at the bat now is Curran. Catcher calls for time to go out and have a little meeting to talk about their signals or signs. All right, top of the first, 2 outs, bases loaded. Curran at bat. Ball's a little high. Be in there for a ball. Foul tip there, but nice strike. Right in the zone. 1-1. That ball's high. All right, Paslaka's going to have to get these pitches down into the zone. Bases loaded. You don't want to throw a meatball down the middle, but you can't walk them. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. So you have to give him something to hit. Let your fielders make you play for you. And that ball's in there for a strike. All right, full count now. So if you like full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the first. Foul tip backwards. It was a good pitch right at the top of the strike zone. Reset and do it again. That ball's low. Runners were going on the pitch, but it's a walk. Yes, we walk one in. Coach is out having a quick conversation with Ryan. We were just telling him, throw it in there. Let the runner, let your fielders do what they're supposed to do. All right, Brooks at bat. Ooh, good pitch. Looks like it was a little bit inside. Want to know. Excuse me. That ball was low. Good job by the catcher keeping that ball in play. Two balls, no strikes. That was just a little bit high, I think. All right, 3 balls. Which Brooks is getting the sign to take. And that's lobbed in there for a strike. Paslaka knew that the batter wasn't going to swing. So we put that one in there. He's going to have to get another one here. Nice. Nice throw. Almost went in there like a changeup. Came in and then the bottom fell out of it. This batter swung right over it. Full count again. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And that's up in the air, right into right field. Right fielder under it, and he makes the catch. Good job. So after half an inning, Hopkins is on the board with 1 run. Great job by Ashland to get out of that with bases loaded, a number of walks. They're able to, get a ball in play, get a fly ball, get under it, and get out of the inning. Got Brooks pitching for Hopkinton. Looks like he's got some good heat on the ball. Ball's just sailing right in there. Stone Park Field is actually in really good shape. This field gets flooded a lot. I've been out here with putting the dry powder out there to sop up all the rain after these rainstorms, and it just stays for a long time. But the field actually looks great. The lawn looks cut. We're getting ready. First up for Ashland is their pitcher, Ryan Pasalaka. Umpire's having another conversation with the catcher, like he did. He did when Ashland was at the top of the inning. Seems like he wants to make sure he and the catcher are on the same page on a number of things. You know, what to do with pass balls and balls hit out of play, and a lot to talk about. Pitch is low. Ball one. Sharply hit right through the gap between second and third. That ball actually got by the left fielder too, who came in. Pasalaka didn't notice. He may have been able to get his way over to second. But nevertheless, it's a base hit. Nice, sharply hit base hit right through the gap. So we got a runner on first. And now up is Alex Padula. Foul tip back over the fence. That's a foul tip. Padula quickly down 0-2. No outs here at the bottom of the first inning. That ball's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball's in the dirt, and Pasalaka's going to second. Two balls, 2 strikes. Got a runner on second. Taking a good, healthy lead. And that ball's low. A full count now. That ball's pass ball too. Pasalaka's going to make his way over to third base. Got Padula heading to first. No outs, runners on the corners. Up at bat is J.P. Duffy. See if Coach sends Padula on this. Sharply hit ball right to the left fielder, who's under it. Tagging up is Pasalaka, who makes his way in there, and the game is tied. Good heads-up running. Hopkinton's checking if the runner left a little bit early. Unfortunately, with one umpire, that's such a hard thing to keep track of. 90% of the time, they're gonna not call that. Throw over to first base. Padula back safely. I pitch to Duffy. That's in the dirt. Good pickup by the catcher. Like Nelson's the catcher. Padula's running. Throw down the second base. Good throw. A little bit outside the bag. Second base did a good job of scooping it up, but Padula makes it safely over to second base. Still second. That ball's high. 3 balls, no strikes. That's a good pitch in there for a strike. 3-1. Duffy was taking all the way on that as well. Sharply hit ball right through the gap again, right by the shortstop. Ball bobbled in center field. Oh, Padula starts going, and then coach puts the brakes on him. Looks like that would have been a very close play at home plate. It was a great throw by the center fielder. Colton Gorman at bat. Takes first pitch for a ball. That ball's high. Throw down the second base. It's a great throw. And he got the runner. Catcher has a great arm. I didn't think he was going to make it down there, but he threw a bullet. He got it in there. All right, this is a strike to Gorman. That's popped up over by the third baseman who, third baseman and pitcher both converge on it. First pitcher comes away with it. Luckily, we didn't have a collision there. I didn't hear anybody calling for it the way they're supposed to. But pitcher came in and scooped that ball away on the pop fly. So that's 3 outs at the end of 1. We're tied 1-1. Great job by Ashland to come back and put a run on the board. Go to the top of the second inning. Hopkinton has a good size team. They have probably 7 kids deep on the bench. Ashland maybe has 3 or 4. Pasalaka back out to pitch again, of course. Leading off for Hopkinton will be I have to read the coach's writing here. Behrens? I apologize if I get your name wrong. Looks like Behrens. Got the customary throw down the second base by the catcher. Umpire cleans off the plate. And we'll get the second inning underway here. First pitch just outside. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that ball's just outside, too. Paslaka's now, he's got the height right. Now he's just got to get the left and right. And that looked close, too. 3 balls, 1 strike. His pitches are all right around the strike zone. Sharply hit ball right into the gap, picked up by the shortstop. Fires to first, guts it. Get it. Nice job. Good job over there. I think that was Gorman at shortstop. Good job. Got that ball up, got it across just in time to get the runner out. Now we got 1 out. And that ball's a little low. Looks like we have Varecki up at bat for Hopkinton. And there's a strike, 1-1. Paslak looks like he settled down a little bit from first inning. He's looks more comfortable up there in the second inning. Another nice throw. 2 balls, though. 2 balls, 1 strike. Little outside on that one. And that's in there for a strike. 2-2. That's just outside. All right, full count. There's a strike. Strike him out. Nice job. 2 outs. We got Shaw up at bat. Foul tip. Down to the backstop. 1 strike. That ball's low. Good stop by the catcher. That's high. We got 2 balls, 1 strike, I think. Oh, and that's high pitch. Take it out to center field. Center field. Oh, just got out of his glove. It's right there, right under it. Had it, and it just popped out. All right, so now Hopkinton has a runner on base. I think we're back to the top of the order now with Barberi up at bat. That ball's going to be high. Ball. As a strike. Nice throw. 1-1. Runner at first. Runner's not taking too much of a lead. Paslaka throws over. Keep him honest over there. Almost caught him leaning the wrong way. It's a good move. All right, 1-1. Well hit ball to the Ooh, shortstop, what a grab. Backs up a couple of feet, jumps up, makes the catch. Looks like Colton Gorman. Excellent job. Used all his height to get up and get that ball to make the third out. And that's the end of the top half of the first inning. No runs brought in. We're still 1-1 as we head into the bottom of the second inning. I think we have Ben McKay leading off. Bottom of the second inning for Ashland. Hopkinton tries to get all the balls in, get ready to go. And we're underway. Ooh, outside for a ball. That ball's low. Quickly at 2-0. That ball's low. McKay is quickly ahead. 3 balls, no strikes. Takes a cut at it. He had the green light to go. It's a good pitch right down the middle. Foul tip backwards. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's in there for a strike. Oh. Swing and a miss from McKay. That's a strikeout. So 1 out here, bottom of the second inning. Coming to the bat is Lucas Petta. Gets onto that one, hits a high foul ball. First baseman ranging over and he gets it. Good job by the first baseman to make his way over there. The ball wasn't hit very far. He had to move quite a bit to get under that ball. Just like that, it's an out. Now Jack Monahan is up. And that ball's in for a strike. All right, 2 outs. Got Monahan behind. No balls, 1 strike. That ball's high. 1-1. Ooh. That was called for a strike. Right around knee high, maybe thigh high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In there for a 3rd strike. 3 outs. And that's the end of the second inning. Score: Hopkinton 1, Ashland 1. Which I think is a pretty respectable score for Ashland, given the team's records. To keep it close like that through 2 innings is definitely success for Ashland. Let's see if the boys can keep it up. As they head out to the field to start the 3rd inning. Game's going pretty quickly. Should be ready to get underway here. Right at the base. Get ready to start the third inning here. The number 2 batter for Hopkinton, Paul Sinello. He got a double his first time up. And that ball is way high. Gets to the backstop, so good ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit sharply in the ground, picked up by the third baseman. Throws across. Gets him out. Nice throw. Good job all the way across the field like that by Ben McKay. J.P. Duffy did a good job getting that ball. It like literally reached out, caught it just as it hit the ground. 1 out here. Now Moore's at bat. And that ball's in there for a strike. Nice hard pitch there. Paslaka seems to be picking up speed a little bit here. As the game goes on, he gets a little bit looser. That ball's a little high. That ball's ripped right through the gap. Backed up by the left fielder, gets the ball quickly in. Nice hit there by Moore. Right between the shortstop and third baseman. No chance of getting that ball. 1 out, runner on first. Now we got Nelson at bat. Moore was taking a very healthy lead over there. He's going to throw it to first base, get him back a little bit. Moore goes, oh. Unfortunately, the catcher popped up to get it. Didn't have a handle on the ball, so the ball popped out of the glove. He wasn't able to get a throw off to second base, so Moore made it over. And that ball's low. Nice job. Nice job stopping that ball. That pitch is a little high. I think we got 3 balls, no strikes. Yep, tie. No? So there's 2 balls. Yep. The umpire's telling him it's a walk, and the batter is telling him no. Never seen that before. Talk about an honest kid. That ball gets past him. Umpire said it was a walk, and the batter said no. It was only that just made it 3 balls. So he took the next ball, and the ball got by the catcher and allowed the runner on second base to make it over to third. So now we get runners on the corners. We got one out and Alessi up at bat. Ball's in there for a strike, as you'd expect. Runner on first, head over to second. Defensive indifference there. The catcher wasn't going to throw down. No balls, 1 strike. And that ball's fouled off backwards. Doesn't hurt anybody. Alessia's down 0-2. And a hard hit ball. Good heads-up play by the second baseman. Caught the line drive, threw it over to the shortstop, covering second base, and they got a double play. Fantastic play by Ashland there. Just got it. The runner on second just dove back, but it just wasn't in time. Excellent heads-up play by Ashland. Great fielding play there. Line drive was like just literally right at the shoes of Jack Monahan, but he was able to get down and get that ball and toss it over to Colton Gorman, running over to second base to cover, and they get the double play. What a great heads-up play. I mean, you got, 1 out, runners at second and third. Not a good situation, and just like that, 1 hit, they turn it around, get a double play, and they're out of the inning. All right, score still 1-1 as we head into the bottom of the third. Ashland's doing a great job holding their own against this really tough Hopkinton team. They've held them to 1 run, got out of some very sticky situations, looking to put some runs on the board. Luke LeMay up at bat. The infamous LeMay clan takes the first ball for a strike. That ball's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, inside. Let me pop back quickly on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball's outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Looks like he has the green light from the coach. Ground ball up to the shortstop, sends over to first base and gets it in time. Nice fielding play there by the shortstop for Hopkinton. Look like Barry, the shortstop there. Bat now we got Carter Groark. It took the first pitch for a little pop foul backwards. Gets under that one. Sails that up. Second baseman's calling for it. Gets it. Just at the edge of the infield. It's 2 outs for Ashland. Now we got Gray Falwell up. Maybe one of the coolest names I've ever heard. Gray, I love that. Takes the first pitch for a strike. All right, bottom of the third, 2 outs. And that ball's down in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. Ooh. Hard pitch, fouls that one back, way over the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Oh, gets called for a strike. That's the end of the third inning. Score tied, 1-1. Yeah, Ashland keeping this game tight. They're fully in this game. Previous games haven't been as quite the same outcome for Ashland. Been behind multiple runs, but doing a great job this game, keeping the game within their reach. Good fielding, good pitching, manufacturing runs. See how we do going here into the top of the fourth inning. Throw down the second. Must mean we're going to start the fourth inning. Salaka's still out there. Up for Hopkinton is Curran. That ball's down in the dirt for a ball. Ooh, it came in high, but it's got a swing out of it. 1-1. Foul tip. It went off the catcher's mask and into the umpire's chest protector and out of bounds. Great pickup by the shortstop over to first base. Have to jump up a little bit to get that ball, and the runner gets in there safe. Throw is just a little bit high. Pulled J.P. Duffy off first base, and the runner was able to get in there. Good hustle, good running there by Curran to get in there. I still know it's got Brooks at bat. Ball kind of got blocked by the pitcher, rolled into the outfield. Luckily, Ashton was able to get on that before the runner was able to get himself over to second base. And it's all these little things in baseball you have to constantly watch out for, making these little errors that turn into Runs. That ball's way up in the air, coming right at me. And I'm out of the way, and I could have had it. Ben McKay tried to get over that. That was quite a run to get over here. It was right at the table where all the broadcasting equipment is set up. No damage. Another foul ball backwards. There were no balls, 2 strikes. Running at first, no outs. Paslaka steps off the mound, resets. Just outside. Nice pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, good framing back there by LeMay. Trying to get that call. Now we go to 2-2. Oh, foul tip back. Nice pitch. Brooks able to get a bat on that. Fight that pitch off to stay alive. Keep the count at 2-2. In there for a strike, drop third strike, but there's nowhere for the runner to go. Can't get to first base because it's the first guy on first, even though his teammates are yelling for him to run. That doesn't work when you have a runner at first. Drop third strike, goes out the window. First pitch to Behrens is just outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball a little high. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, man on first. Top of the 3rd inning. That's a strike. 2-2. Oh, and that ball gets by him. That ball was down in the dirt. So we go to a full count. Runner on first made his way over to second base easily on that. And that sails in high for a walk. We got runners at first and second. Here's first pitch in for a ball. Here's a strike. 1-1. That's called for a strike. Looked a little, batter pulled back, thought it was low. So Varacchia finds himself behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. That sails high. 2-2. He frames that one again, hoping to get the call. Now we're going to get a full count going on here. That ball's high. This is another walk. Bases loaded, 1 out. 10th batter, Shaw, is up. Coach goes out to the mound to have a little conversation with Ryan and Luke. Yeah, pitches. Coach is most likely just telling him to just get the ball in there. You know, let the fielders do what they do and get the outs for you. Just, you know, don't get a walk because you're giving them a free run. Here we go. 1 out, bases loaded. Shaw at bat. First pitch just a little bit inside for a ball. Wind's picking up a little bit at the field here. That's sharply hit into the gap between the right fielder and center fielder. Got the ball in quickly. Monahan was looking to get the ball over to third base to catch the. Everybody was holding up to see if the ball would get caught, but it dropped in there. Really nothing you could do in that situation. First pitch to Barberi is high. Back to the top of the order here for Hopkinton. Bases loaded, 1 out. Hopkinton puts another run on the board. That ball's low. Good job by LeMay to stop that one. You definitely don't want to pass ball here. Give him a free run. That comes a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Tough situation for Pasalaka to be in, but he's gotten himself out of these before, so let's see if he can do it again here. That pitch is high for a walk. Thought it was 3 balls, but I guess it was 4 balls. All right, coach is coming out to the mound again. That's going to be it for Pasalaka. Did a great job. Brought him all the way into the 1 out in the 4th inning. Let's see who's going to come in to pitch next. Yeah, Ryan Pasalaka looked good. He had a good mix of pitches. He had a pretty good fastball. He had a good changeup going on there. Just a little bit of control problems, especially with some of the smaller Hopkinton players. You know, in a tough strike zone to pitch into. But overall, did a great job. Looks like we have Nathaniel Cardozo on the mound. I apologize if I'm saying your first name wrong, but called Cardozo. Give him a little opportunity to warm up here. I didn't see if he was warming up and throwing on the side. I'm talking to coach before the game. Some of the middle school pitchers, kids that have been kind of growing up being pitchers, were pulled up to the freshman team of the high school. So some of these 7th graders that haven't pitched on a big mound before, 60-foot mound, have to step their game up and learn how to throw a different kind of pitch. It's a little bit of a learning curve. Everybody has to do it, but it takes a little while to get yourself set and figure out how to throw pitches 15 feet further than you're used to. It also looks like he's ready. Hopkinton is able to put 2 runs so far up on the board here. Top of the 4th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. Really tough situation for Cardoso to come in on. Especially with our Pulcinello getting up here at bat. You got to double the 1st inning. I think you got to hit in the 2nd at bat. Cardoso will have to face him as his first batter. So here we go. Top of the 4th, 1 out, bases loaded. Like right knee level. He gets way under that ball. It's foul. Nobody can get to that ball. That ball's out of play. Quickly behind, 0-2. Fouls that one off backwards behind the Hopkinton dugout. Still 0-2. Gets a rip on that one. Gets it right to the left fielder, who holds the ball, doesn't get it in time. But eventually gets that ball back to the pitcher. Hopkinton was able to tag up and score a run there. So we got 2 outs. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Got more at bat. Like first pitch for a strike. That pitch is in the dirt. Runners are going to advance. Pitch is going to get in and cover home plate. All right, he gets the ball, goes back, gets the ball, gets it back. We got 1-on-1 on the batter now with runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Still top of the 4th inning. That pitch is low. Good job. Good stop by LeMay. Then loses the ball underneath him, but able to get to it. Get it before any damage is done. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball's hit well out to right field. Right fielder, great job. Got a beat on that one, moved around, got himself behind it. Great catch out there in right field, able to get out of that inning. That ball was well struck. That was deep into right field. It was a great hit. I've seen a couple of home runs here, not many. Right field is fence out. It's out there pretty far, but it's been done. So 3 runs scored there at the top of the 4th inning. Puts Hopkinton up 4-1, I believe. Then gets out, takes the field, throw the ball around. Brooks is still on the mound. He's doing a good job. No reason to pull him out. All right, Hopkinton catcher threw down the second, so we're going to get ready to start at the bottom of the fourth inning here. Up at bat is Cardoso. Goes from the mound to the plate. First pitch in there for a strike. That's high. Nathaniel's now at 1-1. That was low for a strike. Swinging strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brooks looks like his speed is picking up as the game goes on. Able to get under that one. Hits a foul. Way out of range of the first baseman. Ball didn't get up very high. Like a slice foul. 2-2. Oh, that ball in low for a strike. So 1 out. Pasalaka coming off the bat. Looks like top of the order for Ashland. Strike 1. Strike 2. That one's inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, pitchers now at this level, they know that once you get a runner behind, 2 strikes, don't throw one down the middle. Try to get him to bite on something around the corners. Throw it high, throw it low, inside, outside. That one came in low. Now he finds himself behind, evened up 2-2. Gets under that one. High fly ball. Center field able to range in easily and get that ball. That was Paul Sanello out there in center field, able to get under and catch that. 2 outs. Alex Padula up at bat. Padula takes a ball on that one. Padula from another family of baseball players. That ball's high. Good eye on that one. That was like right at the top of the strike zone. Gets on a nice rip in the left field, but right at the left fielder. I mean, had to move over like 3 feet. That was a well-hit ball. Just placed a couple of feet either way. That would have gone in for a double or triple. Good catch, left fielder. That was number 3, Barons. Was able to get on that ball, get the out. So that's the end of the 4th inning. Ashland not able to do any damage, and Hopkinton still up 4-1. So we head to the top of the 5th. Cardoso back out there on the mound, waiting for his catcher to. Looks like we may have a change of catchers. Luke LeMay out there warming him up. A new catcher, and it's hard for me to see who it is, but the umpire's having his conversation with him, like he does with the catchers, making sure they're on the same page with everything. Brewer's waiting for the conversation to end, and there you go. The conversation's ended. We're going to start the 5th inning. Nelson at bat. First pitch is down low for a ball. Another ball down low. That pitch is outside. Got 3 balls. No strikes. Walks him. Ball gets all the way back to the backstop. It's going to bring up Militia. Not everybody. Who's catching? It's Padula? Okay. And that's in there for a strike. Yeah, the switch to catcher was to put Padula in. That ball's high. Just reaches over the. Another great catch by the shortstop there, Colton Gorman. Just used his height, range back, and got that ball right at the tip of his glove. Still got runner at second. We have a new batter up, but unfortunately don't have his name. Hopkinton runner at second, still third on that pitch. Ball right back to the pitcher. Pitcher gets the runner at first base. First baseman goes home with it, but it's too late, and Hopkins is able to put another run on the board. But, you know, if you can hold that runner there on third base, that's what you definitely want to do, but sometimes you can't do that. And you want to make sure you get that out. So we got one run scores here. Put Hopkinton at 5. And we got Brooks at bat. That's low and away for a ball. Hard hit ball on the third base line. Just got inside the line. Tough play there for Ben McKay to get to, so it makes it out all the way to left field. And the runner's able to get in for a double. I wouldn't call that an error on McKay. I think it's a legit double right down the third base line. In there for a ball. Another new batter up here for Hopkinton. Don't have the name. That's in for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Got a runner at second base. That's low for a ball. 3 balls. Well, that's in for a ball. Ball 4. Another new batter in for Hopkinton. Runs at first and second, 2 outs. That's a little bit outside for a ball. That ball a little low. Hopkins batter just wants to get a piece of something, so he took a swing at it. Tall 8th grader here. That's low as well. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, it's in for a strike. 2-2. That's a little bit high, full count. Wow, just outside. Gets away from the catcher, who's able to get back in time, so the runner from second doesn't get around and score. I think we have Shaw at bat now. Base is loaded. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Hopkinton already got 1 in. And that's a ball. Just a little bit low. That got in a little bit low too. Curtis is going to have to give him something to hit here. Let his fielders make this out for him. That ball's well hit into right field. Right fielder ranging in, not able to get to it. The ball dropped in, and he didn't get that ball in time. Hopkinton able to get another run in, but then they got the ball over to second base to catch the runner going from first to second. Good heads-up play. But I think another run came in on that one. But good job getting out of that. Looks like it's 6-1. There were 2 runs in that inning. Or maybe it was 3 runs. All right, we'll get a score for you here. I think I'm all. You guys have the score?
The score, I think it's 7-1.
You think it's 7? Okay. Yeah, we were wondering if it was 6 or 7, but
It's 7, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So you're good?
Okay. Yeah, I am. Thank you. All right. We believe it's 7-1. And one of these runs got by me somehow. Too much going on in the field. So they scored 3 in that inning? Okay. All right. Yeah, I missed a run somewhere. Coach, 7-1? 7-1, okay.
Yeah, that second one.
All right. I'm the only one who doesn't know what's going on here. Oh, foul ball. J.P. Duffy at bat. Still have Brooks in pitching. That ball's outside. 1-1. Hopkinton seems to be warming up a pitcher over here on the side. Ooh, sharp hit ball down the third base line, but foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Duffy. That's high. 2-2 to J.P. Duffy. Well hit ball, right? Oh, shortstop. Tough play for the shortstop. Just couldn't was to his right side, tried to get the left glove over there, and it just popped up over it. Nice sharp hit ball. Good base hit there for J.P. Duffy. Brings up Adam Silverman here at the bottom of the 5th inning. That's in there for a strike. That's high. 1-1. Well hit by Duffy down the right field line. That's going to drop in. Going to get a single out of that, but J.P. Duffy's going to make his way to... Go. I'm yelling go. Duffy able to make his way over to third. Ball went out of play, so the runners were able to take an extra base. So Duffy scores, and Silverman gets his way over to third base. Going to get around to first. The right fielder threw down to third. Silverman was able to get his way to second, and then on the overthrow, ooh, that ball's right through the middle too. Got right between the third baseman and shortstop. And Colton Gorman able to drive a run in. Nice job, nice single there by Gorman. Put 2 runs on the board now for Ashland. That ball low. It's Ben McKay at bat. That ball high. 2 balls, no strikes. Gorman at first. And for a strike. Swinging strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs here so far. Bottom of the 5th inning. It's another strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Okay, steps out of the way. Full count. Inside. Walks him. Runners on first and second. No outs. Got to bring Lucas Petta up to bat. First pitch called strike. Second pitch is in there for a strike. Lucas Petta's behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Tough up here. And that's inside. Hard thrown ball. Good eye there by Petta. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Able to get his bat on it. Grange is out there. Gets out at first, but able to advance the runners. Good job getting you put the ball in play, and good stuff happens. Have a sacrifice hit there. Was able to move the runners over to second and third. Now 1 out. Jack Monahan up at bat. Well high. 1 ball, no strikes. That ball's low, gets by him. Gorman's running in, scores easily. McKay able to make his way to third base. And that pass ball. Ashland's put 3 on the board so far here on the bottom of the 5th inning. Monahan still at bat, takes that for a ball. Still got a runner on third base. That ball's popped up and makes it over to the right by the Ashland dugout. I don't think the catcher had a chance at that. Three balls, 1 strike. Gets under that one. That's a pop up right to the pitcher, and the pitcher's gonna not even move off the mound and able to get to that. That's a tough break. 2 outs now. Luke LeMay up at bat. That's in there for a strike. Luke, one of the 15 LeMay boys. Or maybe there's only 4 or 3. I don't know. Seems to be a lot of them. That's a ball outside. 1-1. Oh, good cut. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still got a runner on third base here. And that's outside. Oh, good eye. That's high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, full count. Able to get to that ball down to third baseman. Third baseman all the way across the field. Not a good throw. Pulls the runner off the base, and LeMay's able to drive in a run. Nice sharp ball to the third baseman. Very hard play for a third baseman, like literally from the corner, having to get it all the way across the field to first base. Just couldn't get it. And another run is driven in. Now we got Carter Gork up at bat. Another player here with an older brother. Some good baseball player. No, foul tip. There's bat on that ball. Good job. Two outs, runner at first. No balls, 1 strike here to Gork. Ooh, sharply hit ball, foul. Turned around too quickly on that one. That's in the dirt. LeMay's able to make his way over to second base easily. It's 2-2, I think. There's a ball. Now it's 2-2. I predicted it was going to be 2-2. That's in there for a strike. That'll be the 3rd out. Ashland able to get 4 runs on the board in that inning. Great job by Ashland there. Some good hitting, some good base running. Able to get that score closer. Now at the end of the 5th inning, Hopkinton 7, Ashland 5. Good competition there by Ashland, being down 6 runs and able to put 4 up on the board in 1 inning. And Cardoso's back out on the mound, taking some warm-ups. As we head to the top of the 6th inning. A lot of players on the Ashland baseball team here have older brothers that play or have played baseball that I know. I don't know the middle schoolers, but I know, Padula and Gorman and Petta and Rourke and LeMay. Early, right? We're getting going here. We got a new batter for Hopkinton that I don't have on my list. Towering foul ball, way out of play. Nowhere near the range of the left fielder. He's at 1-1. That ball's in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cardoso quickly gets ahead of the first batter here. Exactly what you want to do. That ball's down on the dirt for 2-2. Nice pitch. Froze him, gets the strikeout. First batter out. 1 out. You're on top of the 6th inning. That ball way high. It's like Varecki up at bat. The train comes through Ashland. Here's a strike. 1-1. Ooh, that one's close. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cardoso's finding his target in there now. Oh, it's a little bit low. That one's low too. There's a walk. Number 9 up for Hopkinton. Takes the ball low. 1 ball, no strike. Runner goes. Throw is low. Gets it down a little bit late. Good throw, but ball was in the dirt by the time it came up. The runner on first base got a great jump. No way to get him out. That's a well-hit ball in the center field. Center fielder ranging all the way back, but over his head. It's a great hit. Trying to get that ball in as fast as he can. Coach holds him up at second base. Good legit double there. He was able to drive a run in. Well struck ball. Almost went all the way out to the little pavilion that is out in the middle of Stone Park here. That's low. Gets by the catcher. Runner's able to advance to third base. Looks like it's Nelson at bat for Hopkinton. One out here. Runner on third. 1 ball, no strikes to Nelson. That's in there for a ball. There's another ball. Infield's in, trying to prevent this runner from on third base from scoring. Well hit ball, right by shortstop into center field. Again, no way to get to that. It was way to the left of the shortstop. Good base hit, drove another run in. Nice cut there by Alessio. No balls, 1 strike. Well hit ball to the right fielder. Great job on that ball, able to get himself in there. It was Carter Gork out there. Nice job. Ranging over to his right, got the ball, got it back to first base, almost caught the first runner on first, taking a little bit too much of a lead there. Now we got 2 outs. Number 18 at bat, foul ball over towards me. No balls, 1 strike. Well hit ball into left field. Left fielder right on it, picks it up, throws it in quickly. Good job there by Gray Falwell. Love to see the outfielders get the ball and throw it in quickly. Did a great job. Got it in so runners can't advance or even think about advancing. Nice pitch there by Cardoso. Off speed. And then to number 12 for Hopkinton. 2 outs, runners at first and second. That ball high, 1-1. Pitches inside. 2-1. Go. 3-1. Ball just a little bit high and outside. Yeah, that one's inside it too. Just gonna load him up here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Number 13. You can see that number over here at bat for Hopkinton. That ball's low. Good job by Petta picking that ball up off the ground, not letting it get by him, letting a run score. Hard hit ball again, right through the gap. Good job by Falwell, run in on the ball, throwing it in, just letting one run get in on that one. Our coach is going to come out and have a little talk with the team. Base is still loaded, 2 outs. Number 17 for Hopkinton is coming up to bat. All right. Meeting is adjourned. Everybody back to their positions. Good old number 17 at bat for Hopkinton. 2 outs, bases loaded. Ball down in the dirt for a ball. Strike. One ball, one strike. That ball's down. Pitch is down for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's down in the dirt too. 3 balls, 1 strike. All right. Don't want a big hit, but definitely don't want to walk in a run. And that ball's in the air. It's going to be out of play. And it hits a car. Parked along Stone Park here. Terrible place to park a car. It's like a full count here. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Full count. Hard ground ball. Just gets by the third baseman. Had it ranging in to get it. Gets it in. Oh, another pass ball to third base, but this one's not going to cause any damage. There is 2 runs were able to get in there. That hard hit ball out to left field. Tough play there for Ben McKay. Had no chance to get to that ball. It was just right down the line. Now we have runners at second and third. Another ball down in the dirt. Another good stop. Shaw up at bat here for Hopkinton. It's quickly ahead of the count. 2 balls, no strikes. That's just outside. It's a good-looking pitch. Just fell a little bit outside. 3 balls. There's a base open. Yeah, batter takes all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike now. That's in there for a strike. Full count. Full count, 2 outs, runners in second and third. Yeah, that's a ball. Loads him up again. We're going to have another meeting on the mound here. It's the second meeting of the inning, so we're going to have a pitcher change here. Another pitcher's going to have to come in here in a tough situation. Bases loaded. but when you're a pitcher, unfortunately, that's that's your reality. Ashland players still chatting a little bit. Looks like Lucas Petta is going to be in there to pitch. Petta wearing the traditional knickers. Nice old school baseball style out there. A couple players are for Ashland have that going on. You hear the train in the background, another train coming through Ashland. Give some background entertainment while Petta warms up here. All right, ready to go here. Everybody's running back in their positions, getting ready to go. Number 11 up for Hopkinton. I apologize, I don't have his name. First pitch strike there. And that ball is rocked to the left fielder, who can't get back to get it. It's great foul trying to get that ball in. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. That's going to be a legit double there for Hopkinton. Scoring 2 more runs. Monster hit out to left field. We got runners at second and third. Ground ball. Shortstop picks it up, throws to first, and it's an out. Ashland able to get out of that inning. That was a tough inning for Ashland. 7 runs scored for Ashland. Which I think brings the score to 14-5. Umpires verifying with the coach on the score. Ashland's got a lot of work to do here at the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to have a new pitcher for Hopkinton. Looks like Shaw is out there. After Brooks pitched, 5 good innings. Shaw's going to come in and try to close this out. He was warming up on the side. Now he's in taking a couple of warm-ups. dropping, wind's picking up. It's been a very tough spring season for baseball in terms of weather. Definitely had some nice days, some beautiful days, but a lot of cold days, drizzly days, windy days. That's what you get in May. See if Ashland can do something here.
12 or 13?
I have
14. There's my math.
Coach was asking for the score. He's having a tough time over there managing the team, keeping score, getting everything to happen. Looks like Gray Follow will be the first at bat here for Ashland, facing a new pitcher. And there we go. And a first pitch in for a strike. Foul tip backwards into the basketball courts. Nobody gets hit. 0-2. Right down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's in there for a strike. That's 1 out for Ashland. Coming to bat is Nathaniel Cardoso. Going to do a little damage here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Nice cut for a strike. And there for another strike. 0-2. Yeah, 3rd strike. Great pitch in there by Shaw. Back to the top of the order for Ashland. Ryan Pasalaka in. Trying to make something happen here. Nice hard hit ball right down the 3rd base line. Oh, we thought about turning around. Left field did a great job getting to that ball, getting it in, limiting it out to a base hit. Nice, sharply hit ball right down the 3rd base line. It's going to bring Alex Padula up to bat. He's going to run her on first. Oh, kind of a foul, kind of a tip ball that landed fair, but then rolled right out, right down the first base line. But Padula had some wheels. He didn't know what was going to happen with it. He blazed down the first base. Great job on that. That's in there for a strike. He's quickly behind in the count here. Oh, what a good eye. Ball. That ball's low. 2-2. Padula gets a bat on it, hits it foul. Way to fight that pitch off. Good job. Keeps himself alive up there. Oh, pitch is inside. Full count. Full count on Alex Padula. Runner at first. He rockets that ball into left field, but right at the left fielder. It was right under that ball. That was a well-struck ball right down the line. Left fielder was just right there. And gets the out. So Ashland not able to get any runs on the board. Have to try to make it through the top of the 7th inning and see if they could do something in the bottom of the 7th here. Only down by 9 runs. We've seen people come back from that. Petta back out on the mound. Coach going in to warm him up. Waiting for his catcher to get the equipment on. Tough for the pitchers as the temperatures start to drop. Trying to stay loose and pitch your pitches. Looks like we're ready to top this 7th inning underway. Number 9 at bat for Hopkinton. That's another name I don't have. High hit ball in the infield, called for by the shortstop, Colton Gorman. Great job screaming out that he had that ball. Make sure that, Petta didn't come back and try to get it too and have him crash. So exactly what you're supposed to do. Good job. Got the first out. We got Nelson up for Hopkinton. Hopkins tees off. Oh, just outside of the reach of Ben McKay on third base. That gets way out into left field. That's going to be a double. Ball comes in as a sharply hit line drive, and McKay reached over. It was maybe 8 inches beyond his glove to get to it. We got 1 out, runner on second. Number 21 at bat here for Hopkinton. Oh, I guess that's Malaskia. Nice cut. Foul back. 1-1. That ball's high. Well struck ball to right field. Right fielder, nice job. Able to range and get under that. Well struck ball. That's Gork out there in right field. If it's not, I apologize to whoever it was. It was a great catch. Ranging over about 10, 15 yards to his right. Oh, bat is number 18 for Hopkinton. Got 2 outs, runner on second. Foul tip. Nice pitch. Came in nice and low. 2 strikes. That's a high struck ball. First baseman. No, it's going to fall in no man's land. And a runner's going to score. I think the right fielder, second baseman, and first baseman weren't all quite sure who to go after that. The ball ended up dropping right in there in very short outfield. Second baseman got a good jump right on the hit. Was able to score. Good snap foot on the first base. Wasn't able to catch the runner. Number 12 at bat for Hopkinton. I don't know who it is. He's able to get a nice hit into center field. It's a good base hit, just in the shallow center field. The ball just made it into the grass, kind of died. I got that in for a base hit. Hard hit ground ball. Second baseman fumbles it, gets it to first, and gets the out. Nice job. Nice job to get out of the inning. Good play there on second baseman, able to stay with that ball. Didn't get it at first, but then able to pick it up. Great throw over the first base, and he got the out. So Hopkins able to put 1 run on the board. I think they're up to 15 now. Ashland has a little bit of work to do here at the bottom of the 7th inning. The first 3 innings, the score was tied 1-1. It was a really tough game, and then Hopkinton was able to put a few runs on the board between the 4th and 5th innings. But Ashland came back. The score was like 7-5 at the end of 5, and then in the 6th inning, Hopkinton was able to put 7 runs on. And Ashland hasn't been able to score. And then another run in the 7th, and Ashland hasn't been able to score again. So see if they can get some runs on the board here. So we're getting ready to start.
So our next game is tomorrow, Girls Lacrosse. 6:30 p.m.
Okay. Tomorrow night, WACA is going to be broadcasting girls lacrosse at 6:30 p.m. Anybody who wants to tune in for that. As we get underway, first batter who was up was J.P. Duffy, who got into a ball hit it out into the outfield, but pop, you know, left field, they were able to get over and get that for the first out. Adam Silverman up at bat now. There's a called strike on the first pitch. Looked a little bit outside, but just caught the zone. That's down low for a ball. One-on-one to Silverman. Nice hit right to the shortstop. Shortstop ranges over. Yep. Off the mark. Pulled the first baseman off, and Silverman had good speed going on that line, able to get to first base. Good job on the running there. It's going to bring up Colton Gorman. Wow, first pitch strike and Colton. Here's a second strike. Able to rip that one, but that's right to the center fielder. Oh, and the center fielder able to range over and get to that ball. Another very well struck ball. Just not dropping into the gaps. 2 outs now, runner on first. Got Ben McKay up at bat. That ball's in for a strike. Swing and miss. 2 strikes. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Yeah, strike 3. And that'll be the game, folks. Hopkinton ends up winning this game 15-5. At the end of 7 innings. Ashland had some great innings there. Had some great fielding plays. Had some really good at-bats. Just went down to a really tough Hopkinton team. Hopkinton team just is playing phenomenally this year. I think they only have 1 or 2 losses. And as we said before, Ashland is struggling a little bit. They have a younger team, mostly 7th graders. Lost a lot of the 8th graders up to the high school freshman team, but they're hanging in tough. Had getting some good hits, getting some good innings, getting some good experience. So with that, if you guys want to tune in tomorrow at 6:30 again, girls lacrosse. The girls lacrosse team is killing it this year, playing really well. I think you tune into that. It's always fun to watch the girls lacrosse team. But with that in, you're going to tune out here at Stone Park in Ashland, and see you at a future game.
Okay, we're clear.